Hi, and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you'll get email notifications of new videos when they're uploaded. If you're returning, welcome back. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget also to give it a thumbs up and comment. That helps keep the channel going, and it provides an environment for everyone to reach out and support each other. And as we're going through the end of this year of 2020, support is needed at this time. Okay, it is an intense energy coming in this week. We have the new moon in Sagittarius on Saturday. And to all you Sagittarians out there, happy, happy, happy birthday. I seem to be surrounded by them in my family and my friends. My friends are either water sign, air sign, or fire signs. I have a few earth signs. I actually have a little bit of all the elements. But anyway, happy birthday to all you Sagittarius. You know how to have fun. You know how to enjoy life. And, just have all the fun. Just have all the fun. We're going to get started with the high vibe reading, and I hope that you enjoy it. All right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clear the air by breathing, taking in deep breaths and letting it out. Okay? I hear this week is going to be very different than last week, and that the energy is very different. So, I won't say duck and take cover, but I will say be gentle with yourself, okay? And be gentle with others. Where you find times where you can be kind, be kind. If you just don't feel like you can do that, then maybe keep to yourself. But the reading for this week is, and we're going to get started with the high vibe card deck. Trust your vibes. First card out is share a breath. What does that mean? That means take time, go outside, get in nature. Exchange breathing with the fresh air outside. Exchange breathing with all of the plants and the animals and just your environment. Getting outside, and no matter where you are, is important for your own mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, and your spiritual health. It can really boost your metabolism, and it can boost your feelings of not feeling so alone. And if you are somewhere where it is a lockdown situation, perhaps go outside and keep your distance. And when we were in lockdown here in California, people would say, stay 6 feet apart. I was like, nope, 30. 30 works for me. Sneezes can go almost that far, so I'm good. I'll stay away from folks. I don't have that problem. But just get outside this week. Get outside more often. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy yourself when you're outdoors. And if you're not able to get outdoors for a long period of time, just take a 5-minute walk if you can't go 15 or 30 or an hour. I just came back from a 45-minute walk where I did almost 3,500 steps. So if I can do it, you can do it. Next card coming out is downtime. Now the first card was card number 49, which in numerology, when we take the 4 and the 9 and we come down to the single most digit, we get a 4. This is all about your foundation. Start taking better care of yourself. Start looking at areas where you could do better for your own well-being, and perhaps start to set a course for that, because we're going into new energy with 2022. We're going in with new goals and new thoughts and perhaps new ideas. And maybe this is the time to start planning it out. Don't wait till January 1st and start writing down all these things that you intend to do, and then, your New Year's resolutions, and then by the 15th of January, you can't find the list. So start now. Start planning now. Get yourself a big old piece of cardboard and start writing on it. What is it that you would like to do better? What is it that you would like to, how would you like to feel better? Are you at the top of your game with your health? I know I'm not. I'm getting there. I'm being gentle with myself. I think I shared with you guys a couple of weeks ago, fractured my toe on my left foot, my baby toe. It's still a little on the ouchy side, but I managed to get it in a sneaker. And I took myself to the beach because I missed the beach. And I was going to the beach, but I was wearing other shoes, sandals. Well, it got a little chilly here. And even when you're sitting in the sun, it's nice. But just walking to your spot can still be a little chilly. So if you can get out, try and get outside. Try and get outside and really just enjoy it. If you have a balcony, go stand on your balcony and take in the sun. Let the sun just beat down on you. Get some of that vitamin D. It may not be as long as sitting outside for 30 minutes or an hour or walking for an hour, but it is something. Get outdoors. Take some deep, deep, deep breaths. All right? Because breathing is important. And it's essential to life. The next card that is coming out is downtime. This is card number 3. Numerology says this is all about our body, mind, spirit. On this card, we also see the dove. We also see a mouse. The mouse is on like a gerbil wheel. And it's time now for us to take some downtime. Not only are we going into winter season where we do usually in some cities and in some parts of the country and the world where we stay inside. There are other parts of the world where we can get out and have fun and it's still nice. If you can get outside no matter what the weather is out just for a few minutes, just take it in, breathe it in, get out of your house. Just changing that perspective, changing your environment can make a really big difference, and it can be beneficial for your mind, body, and spirit. And the high vibe message for this week from the high vibe deck is journal. Start to journal. Start to write down those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions. What's coming up for you? What could you get rid of before 2022 rolls around? Can you release some relationships that aren't working? Can you release some people in your lives that you just don't serve a purpose any longer? They were good for a season, but now it's time for them to exit. And you can do it in a healthy way. You don't have to be emotionally rude to them or anything like that. And you can be kind. You can just separate yourself from them, have healthier boundaries with them. I have a gift of being able to see the best in people. That doesn't mean that that's where they have matured to. So I have learned how to balance that out so that not only can I remember them as at their best, but I can also embrace who they are at the moment, which means not holding judgment. And it is, of course, we're all on this journey and we're all going on a place where a lot of us are trying to do better. We're striving to do better. We're embracing better. And yeah, we've all made mistakes. There are no clean hands on this universe. I don't care if you're over 18. There are no clean hands. And it becomes important for you to stop pointing the finger at another, because if you stood in front of a mirror, you'd be pointing back at yourself. So start to look at, what do I need to release? Now, the opposite of that is I'm releasing all of this. New doors are opening, new possibilities, new opportunities. What would I like that to look like? What would I like 2022 to look like? How would I like to embrace 2022? What would I like to get out of the year for 2022? Now let's read what's on the card. It says, when you need to get ideas and emotions out, write them down. Holding in thoughts and emotions causes the energy to become stuck in your body. Let the energy out and let it flow. That's really important and very crucial to your health, your overall health, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Here's the deal. What they don't tell us is when we hold those emotions in, not only do they get layered like an onion, but we start to store them in our cells. And in our cellular body, we hold our traumas, our joys, our disappointments, our resentments, our happy times. Now just imagine one little cell holding all of that. And then multiply it by the millions that we have flowing throughout our body. They're kind of, bombarded constantly. Let it go. If it's not serving you, let it go. Resentment doesn't serve anyone. Disappointment doesn't serve anyone. That anger you've been holding on to, let it go. Addicted to sugar, stop using it. This is just that simple. Yeah, it's hard at first. Yeah, you may have headaches at first. Same thing with coffee. In my coffee at one time, I used to put 2 spoonfuls of sugar and 3 spoonfuls of coffee mate. And I would just love me some coffee. Okay? One day I ran out of coffee mate and I didn't have any sugar. And I drank it black. And I thought, you know what? I can do this. Because the coffee mate and the sugar were just adding calories. And the sugar was giving me an empty high. And then if you look carefully on the side of some of those drinks you're adding to your beverage, there's a little sugar in there too. And I started to wonder, how is this really impacting my health, my moods? And I started to notice that when I started to drink just my coffee black, I could really enjoy the aroma. I could really embrace what it smelled like. And I started to know, like I'd go to a coffee shop and I'd smell the air and I'd go, yeah, no, we're not getting coffee here. This coffee really, they burnt the beans. I got that sensitive to what a good cup of coffee tastes like, okay? And so if you are really interested in getting your health on track, hey, let's do it together. That's an idea. I know I've lost 20 pounds so far. I'm going for losing some more. I'm not going to say what the number is, but I'm holding myself to that. If you are interested in that kind of conversation, then put it in the comment and we can all jump in here together and in 2022 make a difference in our overall health. Not just our physical health, but our emotional health, our mental health, our spiritual health. It's important so that we are balanced, so that we can embrace this beautiful life we've been given, so that we can embrace all of our blessings. From the angels, they are saying, now is the time for you to wait before you decide to take action. Yes, Sagittarius is a very action sign. It is a fire sign. But they're saying right now, especially leading up to this new moon, allow yourself to be with the energy, because we're coming off of the full moon energy. And that was pretty intense for a lot of people. So this isn't the time to push yourself. This isn't the time to do the hustle. I know right now it's Cyber Monday and everyone's like, ooh, if I'm a small business, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. Ooh, like the Energizer Bunny. And then what happens? You end up depleted. Set a pace that is comfortable, that is healthy for you. Because overall, when Cyber Monday's over, if you're a small business, do you really want to be depleted? Because you still got the rest of the season to get through. So let's not deplete ourselves, and let's trust the universe has our back. Let's trust that the universe is working for our highest and best good. And let's trust that not only is the universe working for our highest and best good, but that the universe is truly, truly, truly wanting only the very best for us. The angels will work with you. You have to give them permission. They won't override your free will. And if you say, no, I'm going to make a left, and they told you to go right, go left. Have that adventure. It might have been smoother had you gone right. But you wanted to go left. Go left. That is free will. That's called free will. Start talking to your angels. Don't know their name. Don't know their gifts. Here's a great way to figure it out. Say, angels, get the flock in here. and start to notice signs that start to show up. Because what's going on right now in the universe, when we are working with the energy of the planet, when we're working with our own individual energy and the energy of our different communities, here's what happens. Perfect timing starts to happen. And we start to see things happen and we're like, how'd that happen? I've been waiting for that for so long. Oh my goodness. How did it happen? You did the work. You really focused on taking downtime. You were listening to your inner calling to take some time off. You sat down and you journaled to get an idea of what it is you truly wanted. You got outside and you breathed. Even if you walk into the gym, breathe. Take in some deep breaths. I know we have these masks on, but you can still breathe. I hope you can. Don't have it on that tight, please don't. And here's the deal. From now until Saturday with this new moon energy, just wait. Take some downtime. Take some downtime. Share your breath. Get outside. Share your breath. If you have young children, watch the difference in a child who's been outside and in nature and running around and having fun, and watch the child who's been stuck inside. Very big difference. Very big difference. So imagine that that is you. And that is what's going on for each of us. Start really trusting that the universe has your back. God, creator, the goddesses, the guardian angels, your spiritual team, they have your back. But we get in our own way by not letting go. It is hard to do. That is our ego saying, no, can't do that. No, can't call in the angels. Nope, can't call in support. Nope, but don't even think it works. Try it. Try it. 30 days. Try working with the angels. Like I said, you don't need to know their names. Just say, angels, get the flock in here. And start to and ask for signs. And when you start to see signs like, you know what? I want healthier relationships. And then someone comes up and you have a big blowout and you're like, wait, whoa, universe, I said healthy relationship. The universe is saying, yeah, was that healthy? Maybe that's the person you need to let go of. Or maybe you need to stop having those kinds of conversations. Maybe your perspective needs to shift. There are all kinds of possibilities that we have not even explored because we stay very steady in one track, no matter how unhappy we are, until there is a complete blow up in our life. And those blow ups are going to keep happening until you begin to understand that everything happens in perfect time, because now you're going to start trusting the universe more. Okay? So let's get on board with this. I challenge you for the next 30 days, start really writing out what it is you truly want. This is the end of November. You start now thinking about what you truly want and start writing it out. Go back and revisit. Is this really what I'd like? Are these the relationships that can carry me forward? Are these people who are talking about ideas? Or are these people who are talking about other people? And when they're talking about other people, is it in a way that's healthy, where they're going to help them, or they're looking for ways to help them? Or are they knocking them down? Because you can talk about someone and say, you know what? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be helpful. And you can talk to the person and they can say, I don't know either. And you might talk to another friend and say, hypothetically, so-and-so's going, so I have a friend who's going through X, Y, and Z. And, I don't know how to be helpful. Start to really have healthier conversations. That is one of the things that we are being called to do. To have healthier conversations. Or talk to the person. Have a conversation with the person. I had a conversation with someone. We'd been close for a little bit. And all of a sudden, they did something that I said to them, I don't like that. I can't have people in my life who are like that. And they made a judgment call on somebody someone who, and they judge them based on their lack of exposure. And that's not the person's fault. They're learning. We're all learning. And I said, I really cannot be a part of this conversation. And they just kept on and kept on. I said, the next time is the last time we're going to have this conversation. And they kept on and kept on and kept on. And I said, okay, I've had this conversation with you before. I wish you the best. They didn't quite understand that I was done. So start to really look at what you need to let go of. And I really had to say, do I miss that? No, don't miss it. Love them. Don't miss it. And I'm good. And I'm good. So here's the deal. You have to be good with yourself so that you can be good with others. And if we didn't learn anything during the pandemic, you have to learn, do you like yourself? Do you like yourself enough to be alone with yourself? Because if you like yourself to be alone with yourself, you are really in the top 1% of this country. Because a whole lot of people cannot be alone and happy. Now, I happen to be one of those people who can be. I'm a happy kid, but I was an only child, so I learned from early on, I don't need other people around me to be happy. I don't need other interaction to be happy. Do I need other interaction to feel like I'm having a healthy week? Yes, but that can come in any number of ways. So start to look at in your life where you want 2022 to go. Start to journal. Start to really think about, how can I make 2022 even better than I've ever had? The best year yet. And I know we say that all the time, but are you ever wondering how you can have the best year yet? So let's get on board with this. You have 30 days to write it down. Write down your goals, write down your expectations, write down what you would like to get rid of. And this Saturday, you're going to get rid of it because you're going to write it on a piece of paper and safely burn it. And then you're going to write down what it is you intend. What do you intend to do differently? What do you intend to do more of? What do you intend to release and let go of? And be okay with it. And if it doesn't work out, you can always go back and pick it up. But try to let go of some of the stuff that you have been saying doesn't work in your life anymore. And that could be people, places, things, relationships. All right? Okay, so that's it for Wisdom from the Angels. This is your high vibe reading. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up and share this with someone who may need an uplifting day. Take care and come on back for the weekly read.